This is your heart. This is your heart on cigarettes. Smoking and myocardial infarction, an informational video by the Leafs Group. Meet Martha. Martha thought the biggest risk of smoking was lung disease. What she didn't know could have killed her. Martha has just had a myocardial infarction, commonly referred to as a heart attack or MI. Martha was able to quickly receive medical attention thanks to campaigns that educated her on symptoms of an MI. These include chest pain, shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness or lightheadedness, cold sweat, and upper body pain or discomfort that may be felt in the arms, neck, back, or jaw. It's important to keep in mind that not everyone experiences the same symptoms, particularly not women. So she's okay now. However, during Martha's MI, things weren't looking so good. Her myocardial tissue, heart muscle, was beginning to die. Infarction. So what went wrong?
Tissue death, also called necrosis, can take place if a tissue is deprived of oxygen. This can be due to interrupted blood supply, which, in the event of an MI, is likely the result of atherosclerosis. This is a buildup of plaque in blood vessels. When the top layer of a plaque deposit ruptures, platelets rush in and form a clot. This is what blocks the vessel and is known as thrombosis. When a coronary artery is blocked, blood supply to the myocardium is interrupted, so the oxygen-starved heart tissue begins to die. Smoking accelerates the process of atherosclerosis in a number of ways. Firstly, it impairs vasodilation, which is the ability of vessels to dilate and increase blood flow when required. Vasodilation depends upon nitrogen oxide, but smoking decreases its availability. Smoking is also associated with low levels of good cholesterol and high levels of bad cholesterol. Good cholesterol, high density lipoprotein, or HDL, is important for removing waste, including pesky plaque. Excess bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein, or LDL, sticks to the walls of blood vessels and actually contributes to the buildup of plaque. This excess LDL also triggers the body's defense system, which calls on leukocytes and other defense cells to attack. These defense cells initiate inflammation within the vessel, which takes up even more space.
It seems simple enough. Martha's smoking caused atherosclerosis to take place at an accelerated rate within her body. This eventually resulted in her MI. However, there's one slight problem. Martha says she isn't a smoker. Why would we still think cigarettes are responsible for her MI? Martha quit smoking 30 years ago. She is no longer what we would term an active smoker. However, she has still been a passive or second-hand smoker all that time, breathing in the smoke of her active smoker husband Colin. Smoking already has a more profound impact upon the risk of MI for females compared to males. Unfortunately for Martha, research indicates that living with a smoker for 30 years after the age of 20 increases a non-smoking woman's risk of an MI by 40%. Gee, that's awkward.
We can't blame it all on Colin. Although Martha made a good choice for herself by quitting when she did, her time as a smoker means her MI risk is already slightly higher than that of somebody who has never smoked. On the bright side, speedy medical attention during an MI can halt damage to the heart. Surgical interventions such as coronary bypass and angioplasty can improve cardiac function post-MI. If you quit afterwards, your odds of survival or having another MI decrease significantly. So keep in mind, smoking does more than damage your lungs. It significantly increases your risk for MIs and the risk for those around you. If you quit, you can lower your risk almost back to that of someone who has never smoked, which is great. But the best thing to do is never start.